Well, Jim, can we talk to you first of all about the new team coach? It's absolutely fantastic, isn't it?
Yeah, it's excellent. To be fair, the Haytons have spent a lot of money on it, and it's wonderful inside. It's definitely 21st century stuff.
And I think the lads, I think there's more than 6,000 miles, Jim, to travel this year. It's important that they've got a nice vehicle, isn't it?
Yeah, we've got 11 or 12 overnight stays, and no, I mean it's excellent, not just for the overnighters but also the local ones, and the lads really enjoy it. It's very, very comfortable. Lots of activity stuff for the lads to do, videos and sounds. You know, everybody will have a comfortable journey, and it does make a little bit of a difference on every journey, because you want players to get there sort of refreshed and not feel like they've had a long journey. Moving
on to the Plaza, what did you make of Tuesday?
Fantastic. It's probably one of the best nights entertainment I've had in a long while. You know, obviously just to go there and watch the history unfold and just have a look at it would have been brilliant, but to be part of it and to see myself so many times on the screen was great, and, you know, a humbling experience. But I think everybody that come away from there really enjoyed themselves, and I think now the players even understand the passion that me and Peter feel for the club, because they've obviously seen us in action for the club over the past.
It is important, that, Jim. You just touched on it. You know, there's been some tough times for the club, but there's been some fantastic times as well, hasn't it? And it's probably educational for the players. Yeah, well, in the last 17 and 18 years, there's been some real highs and real lows, and we had 10 years of continual growth all the way up to the Championship, and then a couple of difficult years since then. But the boys were sat there, and I know there's 125 years of history, but in the last 2 or 3 years, many of them have played a big part in what we've achieved recently. But for me and Pete and, you know, all the old friends and teammates, to feel that we played such a significant part in a really purple patch in the club's history back in the 90s is really heartwarming. Right, you're taking a fantastic current away run to Cheltenham, Jim. What can we expect from Martin Allen's side? I think Cheltenham wouldn't be the biggest club, but they've got a good partisan crowd. There'd be a hot atmosphere there. I think Martin Allen will be trying to whip the team up and the fans up to create a cauldron of energy and, if you like, and it's going to be a tough game for us. I think it's going to be fairly physical. They've got a huge side. They're all big lads. I think they'll put it up to us and they'll ask questions of the boys, and hopefully the boys stand up as men. And if they do that and keep a clean sheet, I think we've got a good chance of then later in the game imposing our quality in the match. But I think the lads have been well briefed that they're going to have to show a lot of mental strength, especially early on, and work their way into the game and compete in the battle. And then hopefully there'll be opportunities for the play, and then when we get them opportunities, let's play and play with quality and create scoring opportunities. That is a quality of this team, though, Jim. They're very resilient, aren't they? They were under pressure at times at Huddersfield, particularly under pressure at Hartlepool, but they stand up and be counted. Yeah, it's you know, there's no one individual, although certain players stand out above others. But in terms of team effort, in terms of team shape and working hard within that team shape, I couldn't fault the players. And you know, Hartlepool was a tough place. The shape wasn't great first half, and we changed the second half. But when called upon, Owen was brilliant. The centre halves have been excellent, but the work rate throughout the team has been excellent. And when you have so many big performances from so many players, then you're going to get big results. Injury-wise, what's the squad looking like now, Jim? It's very, very healthy. Unfortunately, we had to send some of the younger pros to go over and train with in a separate section. There was that many pros today. We've had Jason Taylor train today, James Tunnicliffe train today. So. There's only Matty McNeil really now who'll be in training next week as being the outstanding injured player. So it's great to have such a healthy squad, and most importantly to lift the tempo and if you like the quality of the training sessions, because the first team now are up against a very capable 11 now. Cal Baker, I know his wife is pregnant and due to give birth very soon, Jim. Is he going to be available on Saturday? Well, we'd like him to be part of the team and at least part of the squad, but I'm conscious that it's a very big time for him in his personal life, and we're going to make some special arrangements. And again, rather than Carl being dictated by my arrangements for the team, we're going to be dictated by his wife and the oncoming birth. So we're going to try and make the best arrangements possible to ensure that he would be there for the birth of his child. But we're hoping that if all goes well tomorrow, that he'll be able to play a part in the game. Well, on Wednesday, I know he missed a couple, Jim, but he also scored 2 very, very good goals at Oldham, and that, I'm sure that's done his confidence no harm.
Yeah, there were two fantastic goals, and I think the second half performance from a lot of the players, if you like, brought back a lot of confidence and a lot of belief in what we're trying to achieve. Okay, it was a difficult first half for a lot of the young defenders, but second half the boys came out, acquitted themselves very well, and Carl needed that full game, and he needed them couple of goals, and I think it'll be something that he'll be able to build on over the next couple of weeks.
And I'll finish with a quick question about the trialist, Ollie Johnson, and what's your view? Watching from the stand, he looks as though he had a little bit of something.
Well, yeah, I mean, credit to Al spotting him playing for North Star, and that was one of the highlights of us sending our development team out to play, if you like, other teams at all different levels. Is that sometimes you come across an unearthed gem, and we think Ollie's got something to offer the professional game. He's got a lot of qualities we'd like in our attacking players, and I think he certainly gave the team a lift second half, and I think he's one of them that with a lot of professional training over the next 3 to 6 months, they'll either get better and stronger and be able to impose himself more on games, and so we're in the process of settling matters with Nostell and offering the lad a professional contract, and we're looking forward to him joining us.
That's great news for him. To be fair to him, Jim, his fitness levels look very good.
Yeah, I think he's certainly got the dynamic power and pace, good turning skills. The question is whether, when you move into professional football and training every day and playing against good players every day stretches you, and like I said, he'll need a period of adaptation, but he's certainly got some glimpses of a really good player, and I think he's got something to offer, and I think we'll work on that over the next couple of weeks, next couple of months, and then we'll see what comes of it. But he's one of them that we'd have high hopes that he could play a part this season.